What is up, everybody? It is your girl, Edwonda White,
Yo.
and we are here for another episode of This is Where I Stand. We have been having so much fun with so many of our friends, all different walks of life, all different races, just real people talking about real stuff, okay? Today we have some amazing guests today, like family, you know what I mean? We're going to have a conversation. You're going to be able to fly in on the wall with us. All right. First one is he's kind of like my son. He's a real good friend of my son's. He is an amazing cinematographer. He's worked with so many big people I can't even name it. The music videos, films, commercials, photography. That's one of his loves. But what he really is a facilitator. He puts things together. He finds skills and he matches them with people, and people all over the world come to him to put things together.
You the plug.
He does. He's that guy. So y'all give it up for Mood.
Yes,
Thank you. Nice. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Mood is in the building. And my girl right here, she is mad cool, mad funny, all about her business, all about her bag. You understand? Mm-hmm. She's a nationally known stand-up comedian. She's a radio personality. She works and helps and I would say co-hosts or whatever on the Cheryl Underwood radio show for Sirius. She has worked with me also on Quake's House and done all types of things. And I'm sure she's going to get her own show as well.
Okay.
Because she's just that good. You understand? Right. She's a producer as well. She produces her own stuff and she has a special that you guys need to see. Remember this girl right here because she's blowing up. Give it up for my girl, Courtney Black.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Right. So, y'all already know me, Edwonda White, in the building. I have to introduce my co-host, who helps us put all this together. My son, y'all give it up. Noble1ne in the building. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. So, you guys, thanks for coming on. This show is different because it's just like a conversation, that you have with your family. And I want y'all to keep it all the way real. Can you do that?
Show enough.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with something called Where Do You Stand? That's our first segment. Okay. Our first segment always talk about how people are so wishy-washy. Mm. They don't stand on anything. They always, is it good or is it bad? Oh, it's kind of good. It's kind of bad. No. Is it good or bad? Is it yes or no? Well, kind of maybe. No, it ain't no maybe.
You said pick a side.
Pick a side. It ain't
I want you to stand on it.
Okay. Stand on it. Do you stand on it? So, okay. So he's going to introduce to you the first topic and where do you stand on this?
So where do you stand? Do tall men get more respect than shorter men?
100%.
Definitely. And pussy. No, I'm sorry. Can you say that?
She said that for a reason,
Okay, true. But why? Why do you think they do?
I think women are naturally attracted to someone taller than them. They look at it as an authoritative figure, domination. It all plays into natural attraction.
100%.
Subliminally, it's just
right. Yes or no? Do taller men get more respect?
Yes.
From everyone or just
women?
And
I won't say that they get it, but it's also how they get it, Edwonda. Like, short men have to demand it a little more. Okay. Whereas it will come easier for a tall guy. You know what I mean? That's where you get the Napoleon complex for short men. They got to prove it a little more, they got to slap you up a little bit for you to respect them.
So even women disrespect shorter men?
I think they both get disrespected. Both get disrespected. Let's not. But more.
Kings, that's not a
they'll get disrespected more.
That's not a compliment.
More. Okay, y'all heard it right here. I do think that I'm gonna say yes, they do. That taller men get more respect. To me, I literally, as a woman, it's something about literally looking up to a man.
Yeah, that just feels so good.
I cannot look up to a man that I can't look up to.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 5'9". You 5'4"? Shit.
So
I'm 5'9". I'm like, I don't want you laying your head on my chest. I want to lay my head on your chest, sir.
I mean, that's fair.
I just don't.
That's fair.
Now, I do respect men virtue of the fact that they're men. So if a man is handling business and doing stuff, I have respect
and
for
the older we get, we will, loosen up on the...
But taller men get my attention. Like, I mean, a dude could be ugly, but they walk in the room and they're tall. You be like, girl, who is that? It just make you do
That's
that.
what he's a demand with
So
their
like
presence.
6'5", like 6'5".
Ooh, 6'5", child.
Well, see, she's taller than me. So when I could get the tilt, it's when it's 6 feet and over.
Okay. What about yourself?
I like a 6'2" is kind of like, you know,
See,
That's
she
your-
on
5'9",
the
so
shorty.
she needs
Yeah,
to do this.
6'2" and up.
And she could wear her heels.
Yeah, exactly. When you put the
You
heels
know what I'm
on,
saying?
so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes or no? Do taller men get more respect?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, and why?
Why? I mean, most of the answers have already been said, but I think it also plays into a factor that taller men are perceived in a certain light just by, like, they're perceived to have something going for themselves. Like, they usually are playing sports or playing something. So if you see somebody that's 6'7", you're going to already, even as somebody that's not trying to get with them, just anybody, they're going to be like, he's probably in
You
the
attach
NBA.
a profession or money to them.
You attach a whole ideology to them just being tall versus somebody short. Like, you see short people.
He could be a jockey.
Yeah.
In the Kentucky Derby, he don't won some Kentucky Derbies.
But if you see him at the grocery store, you can think that, but you're not gonna know that if the dude that won the Kentucky Derby came.
But let me tell you, the ones who have the most confidence are the short men. The short men will walk up to you.
To anybody.
Ooh, they stepped all my life. They've been like looking up to me. What's up, baby?
But let me
I can say the same about women.
Courtney.
Yeah.
I can say that the uglier women have more confidence than the prettier women do.
That's true too.
Interesting.
That's true too. They will talk to you.
It's the most rejected class of each group, which would be the ugly women and the short men.
They ain't got nothing to.
They have nothing to lose, like you were about to say.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get rejected, I'll get rejected by the best.
I'm used to getting rejected.
Beyonce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ugly.
That's interesting.
That's what they probably thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get rejected.
I could take my chances, but the pretty people are like scared to take their chances.
Right.
They don't like rejection. They don't get rejected.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we don't dug deep on something.
Okay. Do you think that taller men think they're better?
Knowing men, I'm sorry, everyone has insecurities. Yeah. So even if they do with a very strong facade, inside they can be weaker than the short ugly man. So for real.
Okay.
I feel like they may have more because they have to do more. Like when you're super tall, you gotta buy bigger clothes. You gotta dress a different way. You gotta get a certain body structure, or else you look like a slim dude, and nobody wants a slim dude.
Yeah. Tall and skinny is not.
I was gonna say that earlier. Don't want no skinny.
Like lanky.
Ooh, yeah,
lanky. Like that. You gotta see the bones, and they just really like, ooh no. You hug them, and they just be like
stabbing you with they bones, shoulder blades and shit. Right.
But anyway, now I'm gonna ask Courtney this. Courtney, would you rather be approached by a short dude that have money or a tall, fine dude?
Money don't move me, so I'm all about the connection. Whoever gives me the connection, it could be the short or the tall guy.
You can connect that Zelle payment to your wife.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
Well, ain't no broke. I mean, I don't really. Well, I can't say that, but I was gonna say I don't really get the broke attaches like the broke people attract whatever trying to. They both gonna have a coin, is what I'm saying. They both gonna be on the right trajectory to success.
Okay, since you was talking about men superficial and talking about ugly women having confidence, I'm gonna ask
you, in a nutshell.
You was talking about ugly women just pushing up. I want to ask you this in this segment. I want to know if you would choose a girl who has a banging body and an ugly face, or a pretty face and maybe overweight or not that great of a body.
This on you. No, don't. Look
at his face. Is it that hard?
We know men are visual.
She has the prettiest face, but she's.
Because for me, I'm a visual person. I like a muse. I like to wake up in the morning and be like, I like looking at you.
She has the most beautiful face on earth.
No,
you say you can look at. Just don't look below her neck.
She has the most beautiful face on earth. She's like angelic. Like,
her earlobes are like so pretty.
So pretty, but she's not in good physical shape.
Okay, if that's the case, we can work on that. We can work on the shape.
Oh,
So
now
you'll go with the
taking
pretty
her?
face.
I go with the pretty face. We can fix the
Okay.
body.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's I'm gonna elevate her. That's part of the journey.
Listen, that sounds great.
But
Well, I'm gonna
But
go
also,
with,
where
wait,
she
hold on.
started. Where she started at though.
That's what I was gonna say. I
I'm
need some particulars.
I'm answering Courtney's question. I'm going with the short man with the money.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
that was quick. And
It's a short
okay,
man
she
with the money.
said,
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. Wait, back to my question. I'm sorry. Short man with money or cute and broke?
It was tall and fine. Yeah, tall and fine.
But what his pockets doing?
His pockets ain't doing nothing.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't go that way.
Right,
Okay.
that's what I
He said
said.
he out.
Like, he fine
He's
and
6'5".
tall.
I just heard
But-
fine.
But-
Yeah.
and
So
then
he just
the
got
other
good
one is
dick.
short.
I did that right. Good,
He's
good
short,
dick.
but he got money.
I did that when I was young.
Right.
Green
I
eyes
used to
and
go for
tall.
that too. That
Yeah.
cute and
Pretty
all of
boy.
that. Cute ain't doing nothing right now.
That's the same thing with women
you,
too.
Pretty
Okay.
face, and then her body is like not even regular, just like not good.
Is it not even regular?
We're not gonna say like, oh, we're not gonna like
You're not gonna
fat
use
shame
nobody,
or nothing
right?
like
but
that.
It's just
But just a bad
not-
body.
right. That's
Just a
the
bad
thing.
body.
Or you said the greatest body ever.
Like her body is
Banging.
brick house banging, but her face is like not.
Like
Stepped on.
Are we talking about
Stepped on.
like she's a 1 out of 10 face?
You gotta be.
Or she's like a 4? Like, give me the ratio of how bad her face is.
Okay, ugly.
No, but that's what ugly is.
What's
from
ugly to
1
you?
4.
But what's
Okay,
1 to 4?
She's a
A
2
one.
or
Yeah, she a 2.
or less.
He said I could do with a 4 ugly, but
She's
a
a
1
A
ugly.
1
She's
or
a
2.
1.
I can't. I'm
She's
out.
a 1.
No, I'm out. A 1 ugly is repulsive.
You can't look at her body.
But I'm talking about her body is like
Banging.
woo-wee.
But her face.
That's what. Listen,
Her face
you
is
said
1.
you said I had to stay with her.
Yeah, that's your
Come on, what you
woman.
gonna do?
I can't look at a woman.
Okay.
You can't put no bag over her face.
You could at least catfish
Right,
your
you can't just
friends
keep
with a
on her
pretty face.
stomach.
Nah, not
You
every
can just
day.
take her to all the Mardi Gras things and
Oh
then
yeah, keep the little.
Oh, okay.
Take
We
her
just
to
gotta
Mardi
spice
Gras.
it up. We
you
just
can
gotta
take her
spice
to
it
all the
up.
Mardi Gras parties and they be like, "That's you."
That's a
what's up.
forever costume party with her.
Actually, I
Yeah.
lied. I'm taking the one with the crazy body. I'm taking that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
taking the crazy body over the face.
Yeah.
See how superficial young men
Uh-huh.
or
I'm
both
gonna
these
be
guys
honest.
are
He said he
30
wanted
I
years
can be
old.
honest.
Oh, he
He
said
did.
a pretty
My
face.
facial expressions would tell it all.
Yeah. No. Oh,
He said pretty face, and
She
you
would know I
said
was
banging
not
body.
attracted.
Okay, okay.
Attracted, looking at.
Aren't you
that,
guys listen? This
like-
is going
Can't hide
very
that.
well, very well. Interesting. Okay. Now we're going to go to a segment called Test Your Knowledge. Okay. And if you don't know the answer to the question, all you have to do is say pass,
Okay.
and then the other person can steal, and there is a score.
we are keeping score, and
Are
there
you
is
ready?
a winner.
It's a prize. I'm competitive.
bragging
I like-
rights is the prize.
she said, what's it? Bragging rights?
Bragging
Okay.
Okay. You go ahead and start.
Okay. So who's going first?
I think
Ladies
we're going to go
first.
with him. Oh, he said ladies first.
No, I'm new to the show. This
Hey,
you've been here before.
equal opportunity, you know?
Okay, ladies
Equal
first. Then I'll go
Okay.
first with Courtney's question.
Okay.
Where is the Great Pyramid of Giza?
In Egypt.
Go.
Okay. Name the 4 seasons.
Summer, winter, fall, spring.
How he get an easy one? I got a hard one.
Courtney.
Yeah.
Who would most people say is the first president of the United States?
Abraham was like the 3rd, huh? Abraham Lincoln.
That's 16.
Oh, he's 16.
Yes.
Like Adams. One of them old wrinkly, ugly white men we was talking about. Real bad. Had it real bad. A name we probably don't even really know.
You know.
No, you,
Oh, really?
No, who is? Just say who is the first president? Who is the first president?
Obama? Oh, I'm like, I thought you meant theoretically.
Theoretically. Who is the first president of the United States? Number 1.
Oh, George Washington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I forgot.
The only reason why I said
I was a little
who would most
scared.
Yeah, I was
people
a-
say
Yeah.
is
I was a little
because it was
scared.
really a black man before they got the anyway, that's
Okay,
the whole-
right. That's a
we ain't
whole
gonna
nother.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I said who would they say?
Yeah, okay.
is?
I thought it was tricky. I thought you
No,
were trying to trick me. with it.
Okay, so it's 2-1.
Okay, Mood. What color are the Smurfs?
Blue.
What okay. Stop giving me the hard shit and him the easy ones. I got geography, goddamn
Number
history.
5.
This nigga got blocks and crayons and shit.
You chose it. Hey. He got you to go first. That's how the question's rolling.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one and you do this one. Okay, it's 2-2.
I got 2 degrees. They say, bitch, let's see what that do.
What is the antonym of day?
Of day, night.
Okay.
Y'all got to know what antonym mean. Thank you.
That's right.
That's right. All right, Moo. Who wrote the play Hamlet?
Hamlet? Shakespeare.
Ooh. Okay. Courtney, when someone says, "See you later, alligator," the proper response
Hey,
would be,
in a wild crocodile.
Yeah, in a
Too
wild
soon,
crocodile.
baboon.
Too soon, baboon.
You don't know that one?
Yeah, too soon.
Well, which one go with too soon, baboon?
The
All
next,
of that.
the other person say,
All of that.
see you in the later
See you
crocodile.
soon, baboon.
In a wild crocodile. And she say,
Too soon, baboon, or "See you soon, baboon." You never heard of that?
No.
That's because you young.
You young.
You
We
just
had
said
fun.
that.
43. Go ahead.
Okay. What is considered the happiest place on earth?
Disneyland.
Okay. Courtney, how many continents are there?
7 or 8. Something
Which
like
one is it?
Which one?
You got to stand on it.
You gotta stand on
Okay,
it.
You
I'm
gotta
slowing
stand
the
on
fuck
it.
up.
7 or 8.
I gotta count.
How many?
Can I take the time to
You got
count?
10 seconds.
You
You
can
got 10
count. She
seconds.
take her time.
Oh shit, Africa. Shit. I don't feel like counting. I'm just gonna say it was 7 or 8. 7.
It's
Which one is
one of
it?
them.
7.
What is it?
He lying. He tricking me.
What you gotta say in that
stand on
microphone?
it.
What is it? He
Stand
wants you to
on it.
lose.
I know he went 8, 9. Wait,
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Hey.
Wrong.
9, 7. What?
Wrong.
Lord. I mean, it's 7 continents.
No, you said 8.
It's 7. I ain't final last and final answer.
How many continents?
There are 7.
7. Okay. Now, this question is for Moon. In Trading Places, Eddie Murphy was the star. Who was the other star in the movie that he traded places with?
The name of the actor?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and pass that one.
Oh.
I know who you're talking about.
She
I
gonna
just don't know
tie
the
him.
actor.
Oh.
It's
No,
4 to
because I
5.
can't.
Oh.
You can say his character name as
I
well.
don't even know that.
Damn. Who?
Ooh.
Oh,
If you can say the character name or the actor's name, I'll give you a point.
Bill. No.
No, it's not Bill.
She already guessed. That's wrong.
Let me tell you something, Moo. I'm gonna need you.
Let me say
Stop being a tattletale.
How many tries she gonna get?
Okay.
All right, we
he already went. It's Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. Oh,
All right.
nigga.
So he beat you
Damn.
by
he
by
beat me?
1. It was 5 to 4.
Wait,
That's what happens
give her
when-
one more, though. Give her one more.
That's what happens when you give
We
people
gonna give her
crayons
one more?
and coloring
You want to
books.
give her one more?
Yeah.
He
Thank
being
you.
generous.
He wants you to
Okay.
I don't want no excuses at the end of
If
the day.
a person in the
he know
industry
them questions.
is an EGOT,
Oh.
what awards would they have had to win in
That
order
is
to
an
be?
Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award.
Yep.
Bing. Okay,
Okay,
well, we
okay,
tied
okay,
up. No
okay.
winner.
All right,
All right,
we good.
now.
Thank you.
Ah, that was a crazy round. 5 to 5. He let her tie.
He
Okay,
let.
So there's
Oh, my
no
God.
winner. Okay, even though
It's a
he was
tie.
getting like 2 + 2 = 4.
We might need a
questions.
tiebreaker.
It was very
later on.
pre-K.
We need
We
a
might need a
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
later
for
on.
all the marbles before we go.
I
But
can't just
before
take my
then,
win.
now we're going to go to a serious segment, you guys. This segment is called Going to the Bowl.
Okay.
And
To
we're
the
about
bowl.
to deep dive. Are y'all ready to go deep diving in the bowl?
Let's deep
Let's
All
do
right,
dive
let's
it.
go then.
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to pick this one right here for you, right here, mister.
Oh, let's get it.
Okay. Do you believe that young girls have too much pressure to be beautiful? And are Instagram models, celebrities, internet personalities setting unrealistic goals for beauty?
Yes, definitely. We just didn't have that growing up. Even, it's the exposure of so much maintenance of beauty and maintenance of youth and products and selfies and having to be perfect in the picture and filtering and all that. We didn't have that growing up, so it was easier. You and your girlfriends got together and y'all hair frizzed up when you was playing outside and that was it. But now if somebody take a picture of your hair frizzed up, it's a whole fucking catastrophe and fucks with a little girl's mental, for real. But I think it also comes down to the parents to not let them be so exposed to it, you know. You got to reinforce that you have your own individual beauty. And yeah, that's it's rough.
I think these young girls, especially in our community, but all the girls, period, have to compete with body image of what the little boys are seeing. The little boys are seeing all these little Instagram models, and they got, old abs and whatever.
Yeah.
And they got all this, some of them have weaves, some of them have their own hair and stuff. And girls that are growing up just regular girls, they're cute too,
right,
you know?
Right.
But in their mind, if I don't look like this, then the boys are not going to like me.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got 10-year-olds talking about, I only mess with dime.
Right, that's crazy. And
what
see, we only had
about?
music videos at Edwonda, right, growing up.
Right.
That was it. Now they just put on their phone, and it is saturated everywhere with a dime, like you said.
Yeah, so girls, I'm talking about elementary school girls, are worried about how their hair look.
Do you have enough?
Do they got on
boobs?
Gucci or stuff like that? Wearing Chanel bags and stuff.
Nails getting done, girl. They need their nails done.
Nails get done with little designs on it in 5th grade.
Right, it's crazy.
Okay, so yes or no is
yes, but I feel like a lot of it comes from the female community because females are worse to other females than guys are to females. So those standards are really set by other women. Women are the ones that'll tear you down if you come out the house looking crazy. A guy's just going to ignore you. The women are going to be the ones going to sit there and gossip about you and post you online and make a big show about you. I think.
I hate to admit it, but he's right.
I was going to say, to be honest, guys don't even care now.
Right.
We don't like half the things y'all do to get to impress us.
So it's us that are competing,
100%.
But
because
with
y'all like
other women.
Women like attention. So now it's a game of who can capture the most attention.
Right, from the guys. They still, from a woman's point of view, doing it from the guys. But I want to go back to you said, like, women will dog you for coming out the house looking crazy. That, too, has changed because my mother had standards. You didn't come out the house looking crazy. You couldn't wear no hair, no rollers, or, didn't comb your hair, no bonnet, no way, no looking crazy with pajamas or nothing outside the house. You had to come out looking correct. So there still is a different level to that in this day.
But
don't come out looking crazy.
Point.
But, like, if somebody's having a bad day, you shouldn't go berate them and make
embarrass them.
The internet is horrible.
It's horrible.
They catch you slipping, going to
strangers. Exactly.
Well, I mean, especially celebrities because they look up to them, so they be trying to find them without no makeup on or looking bad, or they gain weight, or they kind of getting fat or something like that,
But that's why you see them taking out the trash and Balenciaga gowns and stuff like that, to where it's like nobody takes out the trash.
I'm a victim of it too. I'm a fashion dude. I love clothes. I'll change clothes 5 times a day. You know, and part of it is that you don't want to get caught slipping. Also because that's part of my profession. So like, there's even a pressure on guys depending on what you do or what type of lifestyle you want to live or women you want to attract.
Right.
So I think it's bled into us now. Even so, because as the pressure increased on y'all apply more pressure onto us.
Right.
You gotta keep your kicks
I
fresh.
think the most interesting point that he brought out is that it's women inflicting that on other women. In my mind, I wasn't thinking that until he brought it up. I'm thinking that we're doing this for men to look at us. But a lot of times, we're doing it to outshine that other girl. Like, I'm going to kill him in this. Ain't nobody going to be better than me because I'm about to wear Gucci head to toe. I'm going to wear the boots. I'm going to have...
You competing with other women's outfit.
Because if you ask a guy, we don't require all that stuff.
Nope.
We want you to know that you is somewhat smart or can learn and you can contribute to what we do. And that's all I do. That's all we want.
Okay, that sounds cute, but when you looking at a girl, you ain't talking about...
You like a big booty and a smile.
She's smart.
That's not true. I've had I'll tell you about my exes.
Wonder what her GPA
Are you talking about the girls that you like
I've had exes
locked down?
that were Dartmouth, Ivy League graduates. Started to ask.
Well, what about
the
the bitch you fucking over the weekend? like she.
Exactly.
Okay.
They play a role. They play a role. That's what they are.
Right.
You know?
Right. Everybody got their role.
But I'm looking about where your head is
every
at,
guy be talking about, I want a woman who's natural and real and all that. But all the chicks they be looking at have on fake nails, fake hair, fake everything, fake booty. Fake breasts, fake ab
would you be mad at me for saying, for a point in my life, I wouldn't date girls who wear weave because I don't like fake stuff, and I couldn't say I condone it in white girls either or Mexican girl. I just don't like it. I'm not attracted to it.
How do you know?
Yeah,
it
but
unless
you
it's a
different
bad
than
one.
most of these
Until
guys.
you-
Because I've been with all types of races of women. I've lived around the world. I've traveled a lot. I've seen it all, you know. And I just mainly in a certain situation, I know that it would turn me off to like be interacting with you and feel that stuff.
That's fine. You gotta go with your energy.
Right.
But it's funny.
That's a personal preference.
Right, but
That's
what you
all.
just said, I just heard for the first time, and on the way over here, I don't know who it was, some rapper song on the way over here, and he said he doesn't like natural body, he liked the fake shit in his rap. Like, who was that?
I don't know.
But I said,
it's
what? The
real.
first time somebody claimed
Yeah,
it,
so
you know what I mean?
There is a
Because
market
it's
of men that
true.
they want that.
They like all of that. The
Fake
weave, the hair, the
booties,
lashes.
fake-
Eyebrow, you better not
fake
come up
hips
there
and
without
ass.
having some kind of glitter or something on your
All of that.
Something.
They gonna be mad when they
You
have
like
them
fake
kids.
titties?
Yeah,
I don't discriminate against them, but it's
I
not.
don't discriminate.
So you can't do a weave, but but fake
But most
titties.
of the time, if they're done right, you can't tell.
That's what I'm talking about, the weave, you too. Yeah.
No, weave is the same way.
I don't know, bro. You can tell
Not
because one thing about
Well, he
one thing
used
about
to
fake
real hair
tits,
anyway.
one thing about fake breasts is they gonna stay that way until something happens. They get punctured. A weave, you gonna have to take it off eventually.
No, but the fake breasts gonna keep standing up here when the rest of your body falling. So and they look like rocks.
But if I mean, ideally, we both gonna be in shape, so
They said
Ideally.
it'll match.
Ideally.
He gonna get a
hear
fat
this
girl
ideally.
who eating chicken nuggets
You
all the time
understand?
just cause that's who you gonna fall in love with.
Let her
No,
have
don't
one
disrespect
baby.
fat girls, but we love to eat. I love
Let
to
her
eat
have
too. But
one baby and it's over.
Not for every woman.
Not for everyone.
Nah,
no.
there's
But
a lot of
anyway,
women out
okay.
here who snap back.
The bottom line is let's go right now. Yes or no?
It's a yes.
Is it a pressure for these young girls to look?
100%.
You say yes and yes.
yes.
I say yes
We all
too,
say
and
yes
you
on
say
that
yes.
one,
Okay, and we also discovered, which was important, ladies, that he said it's us. So we need to change some things too about competition, and it's not always competing to beat the girl out.
Let me stop you there. No.
Competition is good.
Hey, hold
Wait a
it.
minute,
The
they're young guys.
competition still needs to be out there because
You want their best. You want them to look their best.
It's survival of the
You been
fittest out
competing
here.
for y'all?
No, not necessarily for us, but
Oh, you want
the cream rises to the top.
He like, don't let it go. Don't
Right.
don't
Okay,
fall.
okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get
Keep it
comfortable.
going, you know
I
what
see
I'm
what
saying?
you're saying.
Don't, you know
But
what
let's
I'm
not
saying?
be catty
Right.
in our
Yeah.
competition.
It doesn't have to be animosity.
Because
but
look,
Right.
Yeah,
Let's keep
everybody
it's
got
a
their
healthy
bad days.
Let's go for the
competition.
gold still.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Hold
okay.
on now.
We
Hilarious.
deep diving, so let's
Yeah.
go back in the bowl again
Okay.
and see what we can get out of here. This right here is just a scenario.
Go ahead.
Okay, would you rather have the nicest and biggest house in a bad neighborhood, or have the smallest house in a really good neighborhood? And explain your choice.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Smallest house in the best neighborhood, 100 times out of 100. Literally the best neighborhood. Let's just take in LA County, right? Let's take a Calabasas, if you will.
Bel Air.
Let's take that's what's good. Bel Air, Brentwood.
Okay,
Let's
the
take any of these.
smallest.
The smallest house over there.
A
is
tiny
gonna be
house.
A tiny house.
It's still a big house.
It's going to be a great mansion, if you will. That'll be very comfortable for me.
But you
Or
would
a
be
block.
disrespected
No, you
because
won't.
everybody else is bigger than you.
No,
and
that's your
you
mindset.
still
That's you.
big
That's
house.
Because in a community,
I'm just entirely
Right.
in a community like that, they don't think like that.
No.
When you're around wealthy people don't have that type of mindset.
So you pick the little house in the good
Someday.
neighborhood.
In the amazing neighborhood.
Mood.
I'll pick a small house in the nicest neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, how bad is this neighborhood? I can have the block, right? My house
you
is
better
like
have
the
the best-
You got
biggest.
the
You
biggest
got the
house.
biggest
I got the
house.
block.
The biggest
I
house.
mean, everybody trying to rob me and get in my damn house. Hold up. Everybody trying to rob
They
me.
see your house. That's the lady
They
with our
like,
house. A whole
Yeah.
block.
I gotta watch
Every
my
time you
back.
pull
All
up,
that.
Every time you pull up, they know you better have
She thinks
security.
she better than us.
Right.
I better give out free turkeys or something.
In the
Shit.
worst neighborhood. She didn't just say a bad
She
neighborhood.
said the worst. Yeah.
No, I didn't say the
Like
worst.
Newark,
I said
you know what I'm saying?
in a bad neighborhood. The nicest and biggest house in a bad neighborhood.
I ain't got time to be
Yeah, I ain't.
going through all that stress, child.
They gonna
Yeah.
rob you every time you
Exactly. I gotta re-up my TVs
30,000
every week.
square feet next to
She
the
can afford it.
30,000 square feet.
Don't I have a good security system though? Don't I got the
We
the
hope
wall
so.
with the
You
electric?
better.
better.
Okay, shit.
Better
You
get a dog.
have security.
So which one you taking? You taking the big house in the bad neighborhood?
I can't live in a bad neighborhood, y'all. I'm scared. Unless even they family. I'm about to say, unless they family. Even they family get you worse than strangers sometimes. No, put me in a tiny house.
Thank you.
We didn't say the house was tiny. We just said it was the smallest house.
Thank you.
It
Oh,
might be a
the
huge
smallest.
house.
Yeah,
It's
if
the
everything.
smallest house in the big neighborhood,
Got
in the good
you.
neighborhood. So
Yeah.
it might still be a mansion.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
get
just
that
smaller
Bel Air
than
house. I
everybody
seen
else.
the
You can
one
still do
that's
at least
the smallest
3,000
one.
square feet could be
Right.
the smallest.
Right.
Okay,
It
that's
might be 5 in those type of
ooh,
areas.
that's right. Yeah, put me in that. Oh, okay.
I would take the small house in a nice neighborhood.
You better.
You know,
Yeah.
in a nice neighborhood.
Like, if
because
I'm coming over
the
and
small
look-
house
What?
in a nice- the small house in a nice neighborhood might be really, really nice.
Yeah.
No, it is going to be nice.
It's gonna have
It's
amenities.
Because
Right.
But the
because
way you
even they
answer
have
tells a lot about your
expectations.
personality.
Yeah.
Some people would choose the big house because they
Yeah.
want to be a big fish in a small pond. Some people don't like
Never
to
even
feel
thought of that.
small, and so if they got that small house, they
Yeah.
would feel like they're the least of these. Well,
Right.
they really made it.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you in that neighborhood, and that
You
gated
still made it.
community,
Exactly.
But everybody looking at you like, he's the guy that has the littlest house around
No.
here.
I'm going to have the best neighbors ever.
Yeah.
Best neighbors ever.
Like, hey, we saw
Connections.
you moved into the
Right.
neighborhood.
You get a better job
Right.
because
Yes.
Jim over there is
They
the
I'm
CEO
going to be
of
working out at Equinox now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Everything gonna be
organic food
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
And then when,
Okay.
It's
when
a
one of them
farmer's
go up for
market every
sale,
Tuesday.
Okay.
All right, I'll be there.
Exactly.
I'll be there, Susan.
Susan. Exactly. Okay, so that right there shows you how people feel and how people view themselves in the world. Some people want to live large among in the hood or whatever, and never want to expand or do anything greater than that. And then some people will take a chance on something good or uplift themselves or get out of a situation
Right.
to progress to higher level. So it depends on what type of
But you feel
person
comfortable
that you
being
are.
surrounded. Huh.
Okay, this one right here. You want to do this one?
Sure.
Yeah, this is a
All
good
right.
one right there. That's a good one.
So, are kids in our society lazier because of all the new technology, or are they actually smarter for finding easier ways to get things done?
smarter. Now, smarter with more dependency.
On that technology, right?
Yes.
100% agree.
Smarter than you guys or smarter than older civilizations?
I would
Just
say
you
my
guys,
little-
your age group?
I'll say my little brother, who's 18, I'm 29, is 10 times smarter than me. He was hacking the school at like 6 because he grew up.
In
Yeah,
that digital
with
tech
technology.
era.
We were in the
Yeah.
transition.
But because they
period.
said, aren't they cheating when they have technology?
Yeah.
Because like they don't
No.
even. I've seen people working at McDonald's, kids. They wouldn't know how to give somebody change. They gotta push the button.
Thank
to
you.
Me,
But why
I
do they
think
need to
that's
know?
raggedy.
No.
If the
Why
whole-
do you don't
If the whole
see?
world,
That's the mentality right there.
Listen,
That why do they need to know? I'm
but
sorry.
also
Go
you gotta
ahead.
think that I get where you're coming from and how you're thinking is not wrong for the time era that y'all came in.
Right.
But
Right.
even y'all had to adapt to what our generation is creating. So if they're the spawns of that, they're just adapting to what the world is for them now. They're not required to have physical money. Physical money is about to run out anyway. So why would they?
But not even that. But it's just simple math. Like,
Yeah, they don't
But
even know how
but
to
now they
hit
have
a change.
calculators.
17, 18, 19.
but what was
is
about the
your
calculator
change.
broke? You never going to depend
But
on your mind.
in a
Like they
world-
never going to depend on
unless
their
we go-
mind.
Right.
is
Unless
my
we go to a
problem.
dark age, most of these people will never have to experience anything.
And that's
like
lazy
that.
to me to think
To
that you
me,
don't want to
yeah.
exercise your brain to know for yourself.
But that's no different from
I
us
put-
not knowing how to hunt for our own food. It's because we're in a situation where we don't have to.
Right.
No,
The
we'll-
Native Americans
but
can say we're lazy and lethargic. We don't know how to even hunt. We have
Who's
to get
hunting
fast
nowadays?
food.
But if you want to, we
Nobody.
could, and I'd learn if I needed to.
interesting.
It's no different.
I'm hearing what you're
Yeah.
saying. I don't really agree yet, but
You
it's
can
a
hear
good
his point of view.
Yeah, because each civilization is evolving.
Right.
Exactly.
So just like we don't have to hunt buffalo or whatever,
No woolly
we can
mammoths
just
or none
go
of
to
that.
the freezer section at Costco.
That's lazy.
But
and get
there's
us
a
some
whole
So the store-
generation
We don't
that
gotta kill our own
If
chicken.
the store broke down, half the people in LA would go hungry because they don't know how to go hunt for food.
But
Yeah.
a lot of people still do. And
But not enough for everybody.
So saying that the cashier doesn't know how to give change is the same as me saying, well, you don't know how to kill a chicken.
Right.
And I get that. It's a good analogy, but it's not true because basic math, you should not be devoid of that.
Hold on.
But do you need?
It's kids. If you write them a note in cursive,
you don't
they
need math.
can't read it.
You don't really need math.
all.
You only need math to survive in the modern world.
Right,
if you live in the wilderness, you don't need math. You need to know how to hunt, gather water, and
Now
build
we
shelter.
living in the wilderness. I thought we was living in technology.
Okay, so you guys believe that math and science and those things that you're talking about are necessary. Counting money, counting change is necessary, right?
I'm saying that the girl at whatever, Taco Bell or something, or at Macy's, if she didn't push the button, sometimes she wouldn't know how to open the change.
I've literally had that experience at CVS where they didn't know.
Give me change for a 20.
I exchanged an eyeliner, the exact same eyeliner. There's no difference. But when I took it home, it was a different color. So let me come back the next day and switch it out. This motherfucker did not know how to. He had to get the manager. See? I said the same thing. The computer won't tell me. I said the computer won't tell you. It's the same.
Just give me the
I can't do. Like he was stuck. And so my thing is, don't be stuck. Like how can you be stuck?
Okay. So
don't be stuck in thought. You know what I'm saying? He was stuck in thought
and that's the dependency.
Dependency part. He was dependent on the computer to tell him what this equal exchange was.
The original question, though,
what is common sense?
Are kids in our society lazier
because
of all the new technology?
He's not lazy because he tried. He's trying.
No, he didn't try. He didn't try to think at all. He tried the computer.
He tried, but his dependency is the limiter on his ability to go
The only way he knows how to try is through tech.
Because he wasn't raised in a time where he had to wake up in the morning and learn how to count. You know.
So old school, we call that lazy.
Your way, I like what you're talking. So, I'm leaning your way because the point is, as long as he's able to complete the task,
he never completed. That's my point.
About the means. Like if he can use a calculator to get so and so, why does he have to know?
But this guy did not complete the task. That's my point. He was dependent on the computer working.
Dependency killed him.
That's
not lazy though.
What determines laziness, right? You would say he's not lazy because he's trying to do the job, and you would say he is lazy because
he's not trying. To me, he's not trying.
He's not trying.
He's not with his mind. He gave up.
Guys believe is trying.
Well, you have to use
problem solving. Right?
Using all your assets, right? So I'm not against technology, but let's start at technology, and then let's start here, and then let's start at hunting, and you have to use all of your assets, attributes, or whatever to do something, right? To figure it out.
Those assets are things that we're being taught, or even thinking that are going to be
needed
in the future.
Well, let me.
Half the stuff you learn in school.
Wait though. Look at the question. Are kids in our society lazier because of all the new technology, or are they actually smarter?
They're smarter
because
they are very smart
ways to get things accomplished.
It takes smarts and intelligence to even create software and technology.
True.
Yeah, so by
and to be able to engage with it takes a certain level of intelligence.
I would like to argue, okay, so I have 2 degrees, so I've done a lot of school, right? And I was a substitute teacher when I started comedy, so hustling and just seeing the kids coming up. And one thing that I will say that I always hated is kids are like, we aren't going to need trigonometry. We don't need this. We don't need this, right?
Right.
So because you're taking that at face value, school is not about knowing how to do this problem. It's about getting your mind exercise to figure out problems. So how this engineering thing works, you just don't give up or whatever. It's how to figure out something. It trains your mind to trust itself and figure a way out. It's not just about critical thinking. It's not just about 2 + 2 = 4. Let me figure that out. It's about how does your mind
I would say my personal experience from school, especially when probably me and him were growing up, that was not our school system. That was not it at all. We were not trying to critically think or problem solve. That was actually
this is the format. It's gonna be the same format.
And they're not Gen Z. They're the last of the millennials.
Right. So it was you're literally from kindergarten through high school. You're going to have the same history, the same math. Maybe it gets more difficult every year, but it's going to be the same information regurgitated year after year.
But even so, they're still training your brain. You still stuck on what they training you on the paper. But it's still subliminally teaching you how to think and problem solve and figure.
Are they smarter for creating easier ways to accomplish things? or are they lazy because they have?
Now,
that?
what would your daddy say
Which one
back in
is
the
it?
day? If you found an easy way out, you was being lazy. Then your dad growing up.
I'm a little biased because I grew up with technology.
Right,
My dad owns a major IT company, so I've been around technology my whole life. You know?
Right.
And it's a little bit different. For
Yeah.
Me. Yeah.
So I think smarter, yes. Lazier, that's depending on your interpretation of what lazy is.
Yeah, and lazy may not be the right word, actually.
Right.
Because you can ask that same person how to build a business model on Instagram.
More dependent?
Yeah,
would you
depending
say?
on technology.
Yeah.
Are they more dependent?
Yeah.
I feel like we are all dependent on technology.
Exactly.
Like all of us right now have our phone within 5
some
feet
of us are
us.
forced.
If I wouldn't have my phone, I would be like.
No, all of us have our phone within 5 feet of us at all times.
I'm just charging. It's a little far because I'm charging.
Right. But that's the dependency on technology.
Yeah, it's taking over.
Adults. It's part of our society.
Yeah.
So.
And when we see these 3-year-olds, they kill me. Have you seen they know how to take your phone, swipe, move,
all that.
They be blocking calls and everything.
Yeah, they really not gonna know 2 + 2.
But also, you can't be mad at this at the time period. It's called the age of information.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a blessing.
True.
Anytime you can learn anything you want.
Definitely.
So why not let them use it? It's there for a reason.
Right.
You know?
I agree with that
Will
learning.
there be a time when the kids don't even know how to write on a piece of paper?
Yes.
Because they don't teach cursive.
It's gonna happen.
The learning is on
unless another world
now.
war happens, it's gonna turn into that.
And that's not a bad thing. You're saying.
I mean,
shouldn't they be able to write a note on a piece of paper?
Right now,
right
now. So that's not a bad.
It doesn't say a bad thing. If things have to happen, things have to happen. Now it's about how we.
Sometimes things go down.
But you can't even write a note. I'll be back, Mom, and stick it on the refrigerator because you grew up with a tablet.
Even that, it's not reliable. His mom
or text her.
Your mom has to either be in person to see it or wait to get home. That's a whole couple hours delay versus, boom, she got it. Regardless if she sees it now or not, it's already in her phone. It's done. That's the benefit of all that.
Courtney,
okay. Yeah, we just a generation of gap.
But okay, I'm just gonna talk to Courtney real fast. Hold on. Courtney, do you think that technology is coming, so let's not fight it, or are we saying are we still fighting it, saying let's not be dependent on this?
Yeah, we are still fighting on it. I'm in for the 50-50. I mean, I think you have to bring a little bit of the past. But, I will give an example. My mother, okay, y'all, this going to age me maybe a little bit. But I remember when I was young, call waiting was right? Oh, y'all were? So my mother was the type where when call waiting started, she was like, I'm like, can you answer the other phone? I'm at the school and I need you to pick me up. She's like, I don't like being put on hold and and I'm not going to put anybody on hold. So she wouldn't answer call waiting, the new technology. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it is that kind of thing that every generation has to get used to new stuff. But I don't know. I think I'm all about just learning. So whether it's learning with the future or the past, as long as you're still learning and not blocking, education, then.
I really love millennials, all phases of millennials, even you guys who are the last of it. But But Gen Z, I don't like the way they think. I don't like the way they do things.
What's Gen Z?
I think that Gen Z is anybody under 2000.
The younger one, okay. The 20-year-olds?
Yeah, that's
2000 and under.
No,
okay.
It's not,
when they was
born.
It's
97 or something like
1997?
Yeah,
okay.
Why don't you like them?
Because I don't like the way they think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they depend too much on technology and they think they know everything because of Google.
Well,
they just different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You a little cocky and you don't even know shit. You depending on somebody else who made an app.
The thing is that with the Gen Z, my issue is that they just don't think they need anything.
They
don't. They have,
listen,
if they have their TV.
Listen. Especially with the Gen Zers and under.
That's dangerous.
No, they don't have to know how to read. They don't have to know how to do
read, cursive.
If you're telling me I can make $100,000 a month from doing dances in my bedroom,
right?
Exactly.
Or go to school.
But everybody can't do that. Everybody. Yes. So then, what happens to the people who didn't and they thought they could, and so they didn't learn?
What happens to the people who went to college with you and still can't get a job?
Right. I was gonna say that whole access.
But why do they?
It happened, right?
No, I was gonna say a whole bunch of
Yeah.
people in the
There's more people with college
have that
degrees.
And they
situation.
owe on student loans.
It's gonna happen on any level, is what you're saying.
Right.
Basically, it's gonna
gonna
be
but I'm
success
saying-
and failure in everything.
right.
Okay, like my nephew, he's 10, 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My
His
guy.
whole generation, my guy, I love him. But the way he's growing up, they know too much stuff.
No,
And they
why do you
have-
say
From
that's
watching
knowing
like
too much?
social media
Listen
and
to what
stuff,
you said.
or
No,
what?
listen to
Why
what you
is
said,
knowing
though.
too
Your
much
purpose.
a bad thing?
But depends
I don't
on what
mean
you
bas-
know.
I don't mean basic knowledge.
What do
Well,
they
I
know?
mean that,
Too much, though.
okay,
What
when
kind?
we were 10, we were innocent and
Yeah.
we didn't know, we were shielded.
And your
Is that a
world,
good thing?
and your
Relationships,
world,
mother,
and
parents,
your
problems.
world was built around that, and that's okay.
But our innocence
But with-
was protected.
Yeah.
And that's because your world allowed that. In this world, life moves fast, and it's better for them to know than to get caught up in the trap. Because when they're caught in it, they get out too late.
Listen, the world's
Y'all,
gonna
I think
come either
parents
now
spend too
or
much
later.
time trying to shelter versus expose. A
Not
kid,
shelter,
listen.
but protected.
And
that's
just
what-
gradually.
But listen, I'm gonna tell
They're
you
about
a
12,
study,
13,
right? I think
and
that's
that's
real
different.
facts. All that protection actually weakens the child.
100%.
And if you go to
Have you
other,
done research
if you've done
on
other countries
somebody
in like
else has.
Sweden and stuff like that, they leave their babies outside in their strollers and go eat inside. And that actually builds the baby's immune system by exposing
To
them
the
to the
cold?
dangers that are there.
of the world.
I
But
saw
over
a
here-
Japanese little 3-year-old cook his own breakfast
Yeah.
and sit down and
And
eat
you
it.
know what's
His mama
crazy?
wasn't
In
even
Japan-
nowhere up.
In Japan, a kid can travel across the country
It
and
was
never
hot
get
food, and
touched,
he
not
cooked
one
it.
time,
Ever.
Wow.
because
Listen.
kids are sacred over there. They believe that kids should be able to experience life.
But we got pedophiles, so
That
we
little-
can't
listen,
that
and they
part.
got
That little
that is-
3-year-old
Yeah.
cooked on a hot thing, turn the thing on, made them noodles with
But-
the
By
eggs,
himself.
put it on there,
But
and
I
ate
could
his
technically
food while
say
his
he knows
mother-
too much. He at 10 years old, he knows too much. Why should he know how to
I don't
cook?
mean
Just
that
abusive
kinda-
relationships
I don't mean-
or whatever,
I don't mean
bad
knowledge.
stuff.
I don't mean knowledge. I mean they're too managed. You know how kids like
Yeah, grown.
You try to take
They're
too
too
grown.
adults.
Yeah,
Because-
they know too much adults.
Boys and girls, the little
oh,
They
girls
don't know how
like.
to stay in a
because
child's place.
because they can talk to you at the same level. You don't like that because it makes you feel.
Yeah.
It makes you
No,
because
but
why?
that-
It makes you
stay
feel
in
less.
a child's place though.
No, it don't make
know
you feel
every-
less.
Because if
Google
I talk
don't
to you
know
the same way, you wouldn't
everything,
feel the same
okay?
way.
Google
But-
don't know everything.
If I talk to you
boo-boo.
the same way he's talking to you, the only difference is my age and my experience.
Right.
So it makes you feel less.
Respect. No, it's
Yes.
about respect.
Okay, so but if he's able
Why
to
is he not showing respect
Respect.
because he's 3?
Yeah.
Or
No,
because
what he
he's
just
10?
said because
Some
talking to you in a
kids
different way.
don't
So he-
respect their parents.
I mean, if they're being disrespectful,
because
that's
they
cool.
think no, not
And then that's not
disrespectful.
cool, my man.
It's condescending.
Condescending.
In their mind, they believe I don't need you because Google gonna tell me.
Or
Back in the
you
day,
feel it's condescending because they have information and
that
they're
you
not
didn't
asking
have,
you.
and you took
Exactly.
you years to learn, and they learned it faster.
I didn't learn that
I'm
till I
a
was
victim of that
37.
myself.
That's
I'm a
your
personal
bad, not
victim of
his.
myself.
No, I'm
No,
not
we
like
don't
that.
give a fuck about
like,
that.
I'm just
No.
saying, like, parents might tell a child something. Well, so and so, they say, oh, where the babies come from, right?
And you say the
then
stork. And
they
then
say,
you
oh, the
like-
stork or whatever, bring them
Cap.
stuff. Then they Google it, like, you told me that so and so,
Now-
and according to Google,
No.
this and this
Now,
and
not
that.
only you're a liar, now you lost credibility with this child.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
I'm not coming to you to ask no
That's
questions.
not a
Right,
good-
I'm going to Google. And that's what a lot of kids do.
Right.
And they have no respect for their teachers or anybody else.
Also, like we was talking about before, like a lot of people that are parents to these children are idiots. Like straight
True that.
idiots.
Straight
so
idiots.
when you tell somebody parent like, oh, they should be teaching them more, they don't know a lot they see.
Yeah.
Look, it was this
So,
dude. It
it's
was this
like-
dude at high school. The teacher told him, "Well, you should do this and that, and believe in your dreams and all that." This dude said, "Why should we listen to you? You drive a Camry."
Right.
What?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? How you gonna
The
disrespect the
disrespect.
whole?
I'm trying to help your ass
I'm
out.
trying to
No.
tell you to go for your.
Be better than me, motherfucker.
Exactly. No, but he probably
He
thinks that.
just
though.
dissed him.
The
Huh?
audacity.
Listen,
The
You know what I'm
audacity.
saying?
Oh my
That
God.
hurt.
Hurts.
That hurt.
That hurt.
In his mind, he was.
He had shit to say. He was just like,
He had to reevaluate his whole life.
his whole life.
He was trying to be supportive too.
Clutch his pearls
You know,
on that one.
You gotta go for your dreams if you believe in something.
These damn
you need to go
kids.
for it. Why should we listen to you? You drive a Camry. He probably was like,
Right.
I do drive a
Damn. But it's
Camry,
paid
yeah.
for. He says no.
Like,
Nah,
wow.
That wasn't the
You
word.
know,
They don't give
and you
a
can't even be like,
And it's
what's
paid
wrong
for.
with a
Yeah.
Camry? You know, you like.
Nope. They see the video. They want the
Right.
Bentley and the.
We know what the Rolls Royce is now.
Right.
Yeah, my whole thing is, I worded it wrong, and I won't ever knock education or knowledge. I believe that people should have access to lots of knowledge. But when it comes to kids, I feel there's levels. And I feel that they should never feel that they're over or have exceeded the educational value of an older person, like their
There's
mother.
always something
or,
you can learn,
yeah,
even at
and
our
these
age.
kids,
Like
they
we.
like, who are you? You drive a Camry.
Right.
You know what I'm
In
saying?
a sense,
What?
yes. Now, life experience is valuable based off of who you get it from, because each scenario is
True.
specific to that person. But 99% of things on this earth can be taught through online learning.
Or YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Listen, I feel like your generation had what is called automatic credibility. Y'all had adults that no matter who the adult was, they're an adult, so they got credibility.
True that.
automatically.
Yeah, that was some
That
BS
was true.
too,
That was
though.
some
That
BS.
was some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Some
But
of
y'all,
them
but
did.
y'all had that.
Yeah,
to
that's
where
what we
We
had.
did.
That's the lady at the church. No matter, I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
could be the worst lady in the world. Hell, she's a grown up.
This nigga said
Respect.
this and that.
Us
right.
now, you gotta
You got to
earn
prove
respect.
it, huh?
I don't know who you are.
I can understand
They like,
that.
who are
Yeah.
you?
Right, show me that you know what you talk about. Then maybe I might listen.
Yeah, that's funny. That is
Right.
what it is.
We did. We just listened. Miss Jenkins said.
Yeah.
Right, Miss Jenkins
Put
can
yellow-
tell.
Miss
Put
Jenkins
yellow
was a
over
hoe.
here.
No,
We just did.
No, for real.
For real, for real.
we don't know what Miss
Now,
Jenkins was
should we
doing
do
on the
our
weekend.
tiebreaker? Should we do our tiebreaker now? Or y'all want to do it at the end?
No, I think we should keep it as a tie. I just can't take my blood pressure. Can't take it.
You
I
can't
feel
take
good
it.
right now that we
yeah,
won.
you know what? That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
this
extended
is-
the tie.
This is for
to
no
me.
points, but I want to know if you know this.
All right.
Okay. If you know it, just raise your hand and we'll
The
pick
first
you,
one to
okay?
raise your hand.
What was
All
the
right.
first? What was the very first toy that was advertised on television in America? In American television.
Was it Beanie Babies or something?
I was Legos.
No,
No, that's a good guess though. It was
First toy.
Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
I would've never
You don't even
guessed
know
that.
that, huh?
I know who it
This
is.
part,
okay.
we're going to go to the board
Me.
one more time, and then we're going to go to a segment called Getting to Know You.
Okay.
Basically, you're going to just tell me your Instagram, where we can find you, and all of that kind of stuff. All right. So we're going to go to... Did you want to go to this?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. There you go.
All right. Should the United States have a universal basic income?
What does that mean? A standard that everyone gets paid for
Yep.
any job?
Not just for any job. Without job, before you get paid from any job, any Social Security or anything, there will be universal basic income that every
Oh,
American will
basic
have.
income. You already get a little change.
Yep, the government will literally have.
Some countries implement
Some-
that, and they
yeah.
have no poor.
Right.
Just give
So
me
your
some free health
basic-
insurance.
You get free college, you get free
Oh, that's
insurance,
included. No.
and
Yeah,
you make
yeah.
a basic rate, meaning there's no poor, meaning that
Not
everyone-
America, because niggas is going to take advantage of that. Not even, when I say
what I
niggas,
said.
I don't mean just black people. I'm talking about niggas of every
Yeah,
race.
yeah.
Like, and they out
I
there.
like the competition.
Yeah, I was gonna say run it up.
It doesn't- it
Personally,
doesn't-
I'm like, run it up. Personally, I know what to do with it, but it's
But
gonna
it's
be.
Run it up.
I like
I'm waiting for
more of a
reparations right
capitalist
now.
Where
Me
if you
too.
work for it, you get what you
Yeah.
work for, type of a thing.
And self-worth you get out of working
you
for
know, and stuff,
Mm.
because somebody's always gonna try to manipulate the system.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's always gonna be on some fraudulent stuff.
If you want that,
But-
join the military.
That's
There's a place
true.
for you that if you want that, it's called join the military.
But at the
then
same
you get your
time,
basic
Yeah.
food, your
Everybody get paid
true.
the same amount of work,
right.
and no matter how much work you do.
I just think it would
Yeah.
take too long for the mentality to change. And if we started like that, then yeah. But it has to be a whole mentality change with that. You know, it would take generations for that to like become where people are so grateful or whatever that nobody takes advantage of it. Like that is the standard.
Nah, we'll be hustling.
Yeah, it'd
It
be
would
hustle
have to be
city. Ooh.
monitored if
So
it was
much.
like that, because
Yeah.
even when you have a basic and everybody has their basic needs met, it's still going to be those people at the quote unquote bottom with the basic. Just even the term basic. When you tell somebody you basic,
That
you
determined
be
long.
like, who basic? You know what I'm saying? So someone's gonna be feeling poor.
Oh, you on
Someone's
basic
gonna be-
relief? That's all you
on-
got?
that's
on that
all
basic
you,
income.
oh, you got that basic, huh?
For sure.
It's always whenever you're at the bottom or the lowest, you're gonna feel it.
No, see, for me, this is why I believe that there should be a universal basic income, because I feel like the floor of what poor is or what underprivileged is could be raised by that, right? There will be no random babies hungry on the street. There will be a lot less homeless and stuff like that. Just the bottom floor of the vagrants and the millions of people that I see on the street, just even in LA, would no longer.
And does the amount increase with
But maybe it still
in,
will with drugs. But it still may do that with drugs because
drugs isn't going anywhere, and we'll probably have a spike in drugs being bought. To be
right
honest.
because they have more money.
Right.
But also, like you said earlier, I don't remember on what we were talking about, but isn't that part of life in the world? You have to have the dichotomy of that's what makes everything go around, right? Mm-hmm. It's because you have the poor and the rich, and that brings out the charitable of other people. You know, it just brings out everything. If everybody's the same, then how does the world move?
No. See, everybody's not the same. So you could still do whatever you want in the capitalist.
Oh, okay. I just had that basis. But you got that little 20,000 or something.
You have a
okay.
place to live. Right. You have health care. You have access to.
Gotcha. Okay.
I want the basics of everybody that's living in a country like America.
Gotcha. To at least have that.
Dollars should have.
Veterans don't even get that, so you asking for a lot.
Right.
They don't even.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, right.
You a vet?
So I get that.
You. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, my brother.
Thank you for your service. So, okay. So we're going to go to a segment now called Getting to Know You. So I want you to tell them your social media, what things you have coming up. Just talk in terms of next week, 2 weeks, whatever, not specific dates of what you're working on and what's your vision. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I just blanked out for a second. My bad. My social media is Mood Excellence on all platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Some recent projects I have coming up. I'm opening up a store on the first week. Not too sure on what day it is in September. It's a community-based marketplace for brands that pretty much advertise their product, create e-commerce for themselves.
Where is this?
It's going to be in Hollywood across from the Netflix building.
Awesome. Congrats.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Open.
Dope.
Organic, personal, environmental necessities.
Okay, look at that. I like that.
That's what I'm talking about. Black man handling business. I love it.
Open.
Get your clothes, people.
Yeah.
Coming nationwide.
Get that apparel. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And food too, or what?
Yeah, all local brands. So.
Oh yeah.
And he's the hookup guy, so call if you want to put something
Nice.
together.
And if you have a clothing brand, hit them up as well.
Yep.
For sure.
Oh, I love it. So what about you, Miss Courtney?
Courtney Black. You can find me at Courtney Black Comedy. Thank you guys. This was awesome. Like Edwonda said, I did just take my first comedy special. It'll be coming out. I don't know, we in the editing process doing all that. So look for it. Courtney Black Standards. Just catch me on my Instagram at Courtney Black Comedy. It's easier to find where I'm posting all my shows and stuff. I have to go out of town tomorrow morning, so I'll be back the week after. And yeah, catch me when you can.
It's your girl Edwonda White. You can catch me on Instagram at Edwonda's World. EDWONDA. Edwonda's World. EDWONDASWORLD. Also, we have one for this, and it's called This Is Where I Stand Show on Instagram. What you got coming up?
Bunch of music on the way. Noble1ne on Instagram, NOBLE1NE. That's pretty much it.
All right. We always do the getting to know you out of the way before we end with the powerful question. So we're going to go to the bowl for the final thing, and then we're going to go around and get our 30 seconds to 45 minutes of one thing that you would want to say to someone of encouragement.
He said 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 seconds. Did I say minutes?
He said, we ain't got 45 minutes.
45 seconds. 30 seconds to 45 seconds.
His face was hilarious.
45 minutes. All right. So we're going to go to the bowl. One more for one final question. And
make it a good one.
Let's see.
No.
He said,
let's see. Oh, this.
Okay.
They agree.
Is violence inherent to humans?
Yes.
Yes, automatically.
And why?
Now, if you're not looking at it at a spiritual aspect, then yes, because since humans have been on this earth, they've had to survive, and to survive requires violence.
So inherently, though.
So yeah, I mean, yeah.
See, what you're saying is in order to survive, they had to be violent.
But instinctually, also, he's saying, by instinctually, they had
you
to.
have a fight or flight instinct the moment you're born. You know, so violence is born with you. It's just a matter of what you choose, you know? And based off your life and how it's lived, determines how much you have to lean into each side.
How much violence you have to actually commit.
Man, it is so crazy. We have had the best conversation today with all kinds of different people, young people, more seasoned people. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a few things.
Okay.
We talked about universal income and school and who's lazy, who's not, men and women. We covered it all. So,
Fast little girls.
All of that. You feel me? So I'm thinking we need to get some words of encouragement or just some final words from each person. It was just too good. You feel me?
Right.
Okay, what's your final words?
Based off of what we said, just in general.
Just in general.
Just in general.
Whatever you do now and whatever you think now is what's going to be your future, honestly. So pretty much manifest what you want later on.
I like that. I received that.
Single, no kids, never married over here. Single, no kids, never married. I ain't got to worry about half of the topics we talked about today. So,
No, that's
What
right.
y'all talking about?
pop a plan B and you be all good or something.
Word of the day. Pop your plan B, ladies.
Pop your plan B. Don't worry about it.
Courtney Black.
Mine is, give love, and do what you feel is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. Like Spike Lee, like that movie.
Okay. Mine's gonna be simple. Get your money.
Ooh, get your money.
Okay. Well, you heard it here, and we thank you for being here. And this has been an edition of This is Where I Stand.
Hey.
Let's go. See you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Okay.